Throughout his nearly three-decade career, RuPaul Charles has left his mark on culture in music, movies, and reality TV. RuPaul earned his 6th Emmy Award in September for RuPaul's Drag Race, and his new Netflix show, AJ and the Queen, is out on Friday. RuPaul stars as Ruby Red, a drag queen who travels across America in an RV after losing his life savings to a con artist. His sidekick is a recently orphaned 10-year-old stowaway. Vlad Duthiers of our streaming service CBSN, you know who he is,
Yes.
spoke to RuPaul at the Waverly Inn in New York City about his first lead role in a scripted series. Vlad, good morning again.
Good morning, Anthony. As long as there's been theater, there has been drag. But it was RuPaul Charles who turned drag into a movement.
Hello, hello, hello.
I want to just read to you a list of descriptors. Drag queen, television host, author, businessman, all of the above.
The only one the world should know is, I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler.
Writing that down.
Yeah. Even as a kid, I felt like the boy who fell to earth. And I thought, okay, let's do this thing. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent, let's do it all.
And he has. RuPaul's 3 decades-long career spans music,
Dark and clouds and stormy weather.
talk shows,
How gorgeous and how tall!
movies,
Never go back to Georgia.
and TV shows.
No, I did not order any of this.
Not to mention hosting a decade-long reality TV show.
The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
And becoming the first drag queen to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now, he's sashaying into new territory as lead in the Netflix show AJ and the Queen.
You know how hard it is to get someone to fall in love with a 40-year-old drag queen?
A serious turn for an entertainer known for his fun, over-the-top personality.
For so many years in this business, I had to push the emotions way down. This role calls on me to bring those emotions up and be vulnerable. I told you I wasn't strong enough to handle this, but you did it anyway.
You are strong enough.
Traveling across the country with him is 10-year-old stowaway AJ, played by Izzy G.
After we finished filming, I could still feel her right here. I use that as a way to reparent the 10-year-old in me. Sometimes, I may get down on myself and I'll think, you're taking care of Izzy G, you're taking care of little Ru right now.
Ru grew up in San Diego with 3 sisters. His parents divorced when he was 7 years old.
My parents were these hillbillies who were just country, and they didn't know how to raise people. They had this huge fight where my mother was going to set the house on fire. She had poured gasoline all over my father's car. She said, I will light this up. And when I look back, I see the whole scene as if I'm as a camera outside of my body, looking at my sisters and I, looking at the scene. I don't remember getting back into my body till many years later, until actually I got sober.
In 1999, he took a break from show business and quit smoking and drinking. What did you feel needed repairing?
I needed to get back to myself. I had barbecues and game nights. I got to know my nieces and nephews, reconnected with just everyday life. And I am so glad I did. What I'm doing today would not have happened had I not done that. Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi.
What he's done is made drag fashionable.
I'm honored to be here. You're an inspiration, I hope you know.
Did you ever imagine in your wildest dreams that LGBTQ and drag queens would be as accepted as it is?
Is it accepted? Drag brings people together. I don't know how accepted it is. At our core, we're all really still the same. We're more polarized in our country than I think I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. There is still a long way to go, and it's an emotional, personal struggle that each person has to make. I'll get out of my drag when you get out of yours. Drag makes a mockery of identity, of, synthetic femininity. It's there to remind culture, don't take yourself too seriously, queen.
As for his future plans,
If I never did drag again, I'd be like, okay, fine. Drag is not my passion. My passion is being creative. TV is the place for me, darling.
Don't take yourself too seriously, Queen. He recently launched a makeup line that reportedly sold out on the day it aired on QVC, and he hopes to create a clothing and accessories line, of course. AJ and the Queen drops this Friday.
I can't wait to see it. He is so talented and so smart. And when I didn't know anything about his childhood, but to see where he's come from, to go through something like that and to emerge on the other side, I think he's an extraordinary person. I really do. I like him so much.
When you interview somebody,
charismatic,
the charisma just seeps from them into your aura.
But he has all of that. He's bigger than life, but he's not annoying. You know, I never feel like he's playing for the camera. I just feel he is uniquely who he is.
And he created a space in the entertainment world that is all his own. It wasn't there before.
AJ and the Queen Friday,
Renaissance man.
I predict it's going to do very well.
I think your prediction's spot on, Gail.